And now, please give a warm round of applause to New Yorker staff writer and best-selling author, Susan Orlean.
I decided I wanted to burn a book. This wasn't an act of idle vandalism. I wasn't protesting against my chosen profession. It was research. I was writing a book about the largest library fire in American history, an arson fire at the Los Angeles Public Library that destroyed 400,000 books and damaged 700,000 more. While working on the book, I realized that I had never seen a book burn. As a diligent reporter and someone who really likes to describe things accurately, I needed to commit the act. I needed to burn a book. But it wasn't as easy as it seemed. Burning a book felt like a gesture of violence, one that would connect me with the worst people in the history of civilization. As it was, I could hardly bring myself to even get rid of a book, even one I had no plans to read, or one that was tattered and worn and past the point of salvation. But for the purposes of my book, I had to do it. I needed to witness the burning of a book. So now the problem was to choose which one. At first I thought, I'll just burn a book I don't like. Wouldn't that be easy? I went to my bookshelf and eyed a few unlucky candidates. Books I'd never opened, books I read and hated. So many choices. Then I wobbled. It seemed so nasty to burn a book I didn't like. I just couldn't do it. Okay, I thought, I'll burn a book I like. At least then the act wouldn't seem so hostile. I surveyed my favorites. I see you, Faulkner. I see you, Hemingway. I see you, John Irving. But damn it, I couldn't burn a book I liked. It just seemed so wrong. A few days later, I had a brilliant thought. I would burn one of my books. Thanks to the generous folks at Simon Schuster, I have lots of copies of those. Perhaps I even have too many copies. I ran my hands over my stash. I would only be dooming one of them. How bad could that be? And yet something rose up inside of me and resisted. This is insane, I thought. I can't burn one of my own books, the fruit of my loins, my life's work. I can't. I gave up. I conferred with my husband, John, and I told him that as good an idea as it seemed, as important as it was for my research, I simply couldn't do it. There was something in me that couldn't overcome this taboo, the feeling that burning a book was terribly wrong. John urged me to reconsider, but I wouldn't. I was going to have to write about this epic library fire without knowing what a burning book looked like. Then one day, John came home with a huge smile on his face. "Come here," he said. "I've got it. I've got the perfect book for you to burn." He reached inside a bag and pulled out a fresh new copy of Fahrenheit 451. The perfect candidate. The book about book burning would be the book I would burn. And I thought to myself, this is why I married John. Thank you and happy birthday, Simon & Schuster.